शम्भुमे शाममे शिवं शङ्करं शम्भुमे शाम.
Hi friends, this is NJ, your host on this channel. So we will continue our discussion around different minor arcana cards. We have already completed our discussion on the suit of Pentacles, suit of Cups, suit of Swords, and we have just begun our discussion on the suit of Wands. So the card which we are going to discuss today from the suit of Wands is the Ten of Wands. And before we'll start our discussion on understanding this card, just a quick recap of all what we have studied so far. We have already discussed that tarot is basically used for doing a character analysis, to get a glimpse of the future, to get a solution to remediate confusion, and it also helps in doing meditation and scanning your energies of any evil or good influence. Whenever it comes to understanding the constituting numbers which makes up these tarot cards, they can be divided into two chunks, the major arcana cards and the minor arcana cards. Arcana is a Latin word which means secret. So these major arcana cards, which are in total 22 numbers, tell about the universal theme, more impactful and long lasting circumstances, situation and the events. But when it comes to understanding the impact of these energies, which makes up the daily drama of our life, our relationship, our job, our security, our daily struggle, then you need to study these minor arcana cards. These minor arcana cards are in total 56 in numbers and can be divided into four suits. The suit of Wands, which represents a fire element, tells about the action, creativity, movement, confidence, aggression. Next is the suit of Cups, which represents a water element, tells about your spiritual experiences and the emotional relationship. Next is the suit of Swords, which represents the air element and tells about your intellect, thought and reason. Mental clarity is seen from this, intellectual pursuit is seen from this, along with all the anxiety, stress and depression is also seen from the suit of Swords. And last is the suit of Pentacles, which represents the earth element and tells about your finances, security and stability. We see from the suit of Pentacles. So each of these four suits in total carries 14 cards. The aces, the 9 numbered cards from the card number 2 till the card number 10, and the 4 court cards, page, knight, queen and the king. So far in our this discussion on the suit of Wands, we have discussed that the ace of Wands tells about new beginning, you incorporating new business, you need to in a particular situation proceed with full of confidence and courage. Two of Wands tells about making use of your personal power, showing boldness and remaining original and inventive in a particular situation. Three of Wands tells about having a foresight, exploring the unknown along with demonstrating the leadership. Four of Wands is a very positive card, which is a card of celebration, feeling excited and freedom from all the worries. Five of Wands is a negative card which tells about the disagreement, competition and the hassles. Six of Wands is a card which is very positive and which tells about triumph, victory, acclaim and the pride. Seven of Wands is a card which tells about your defiance, aggression along with strong conviction. Eight of Wands is a card which tells about quick action, expecting some new newses and finishing the pending things, coming to a conclusion. And the card just previous to it, the Nine of Wands, is all about defensiveness, perseverance and the stamina. Now we will try to understand this card, which is the Ten of Wands. As you can see in this illustration that this man looks very overwhelmed by the load of these 10 wands. He is dragging it, he is pushing it and he looks very tired. And it just looks like by looking at this illustration that he is pushing these wands to his nearby home or nearby village. So when it comes to understanding the divinatory meaning from this card, like the way I always say, understanding the divinatory meaning of these cards is very important because they give us this hint that in this particular state of confusion, you need to think, you need to act as per the signification represented by these cards. So this card in its upright placement tells about all state of burdens, struggles, overextending loads which has been put on you, where you are feeling overwhelmed by the pressure. That might be a case that you are the only capable employee because of which other people want you to have a lion's share, or that might be a case that you out of your own selfish needs you want to do much, you want to have more on your platter so that you can gain more out of it. So we see all kind of struggles where you do not have any time for your other aspect of the life and just one area of your life is consuming majority of your energy and your happiness. Whenever it comes to understanding the meaning of this card, if this card will come out to be reversed in your reading. This card just tells about little bit of the cases that now after a period of struggle you are feeling relieved. This could also tell about that there is a little bit of the state of the separation, because in an upright placement this card tells about too much of the bondage, too much of the attaching yourself to the responsibilities, and in a reversed formation this just tells about little bit of the state of the separation. That could be from the responsibilities, that could be from the job, or any aspect of your life which is troubling you. Whenever it comes to understanding the meaning of these cards in the real life situation of the people, so let's say for example someone has come to you for a reading and this person is about to join a new organization and he just wants to know his prospect in that organization. The appearance of this card in an upright state is a sure sign that the person might have to undergo lots of burden, struggle, and assume lots of responsibilities which will consume majority of his energy. So this is something which I wanted to say as my take on the 10 of Wands. I hope you guys found my this video informational. For further more updates and notification on tarot, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.
Shiva